Opendoor Technologies, ticker OPEN. Opendoor's strategy is to make the home selling process easier by taking out agents altogether. They give sellers an offer on their house and they take a 5 to 8% service charge for the convenience. Remember that sellers typically pay 5 or 6% in broker fees, and then stuff like inspection costs and frictional costs like having double mortgage payments. If they're to be believed, sellers love it. Opendoor touts a seller net promoter score of 70, which is pretty darn high. They also offer services on the buy side too. They do it in 27 markets now, up from 21, I think, just at the end of 2020 across the US. So there's growth upside in increasing that number and in further penetrating those markets. Now their penetration is very low even in their own markets because of all the competition. And then you can add all the add-on services in real estate that a number of these folks are trying to do. The pandemic was rough on Opendoor. Its top line is less than half its pre-pandemic 2019 sales, but is climbing back now. You can imagine that when you're actually buying and selling homes. We saw that with, say, Zillow as well, and I think Redfin as well, where you kind of want to scale back your buying and selling when there's so much uncertainty. They have a $10 billion market cap. They're 5 times sales with an 11% gross margin. They, like the others, I think they're all trying to make online a process that has traditionally been offline with agents. So we've got Opendoor ranked at number 8. Anything to add?
Yeah, I'm going to pick on Anand for a second here because I picked on Jason a minute ago.
Great.
So one question I have for Anand, not really picking on him. You ranked Opendoor and EXP very highly. So that leads me to believe that you believe in the iBuying business as a long-term viability.
Well, I ranked Redfin and Zillow higher. I believe in having an online platform more. But then, yes, I think that there's at least it's also more that they're earlier in their business cycles. So I think there's more upside. But
so my question is, if all 3 of them can successfully scale their iBuying business, isn't that bad for traditional realtors like the ones that work for EXP?
Potentially. It depends if it's coming at the expense of like the Keller Williams of the world and the the Century 21s of the world.
Right. So I think that's fair. I would think there would be a lot of consolidation if iBuying is successful, and there would be a few big players that come out on top, which could actually be good for a company like EXP.
Yeah, and having that balance sheet risk does scare me a bit, but they do take hefty gains as long as they're making bad offers to folks. Same with like Better. If I was a Better shareholder, I would hope that they're offering you to kind of higher refi rates than you could have gotten elsewhere for the convenience, right?